Hi, Capricorn. Well, this is the reading that found you today. These are the cards that flipped out for you. Capricorn, with this reading, there's an essence of you finding your true place, the place where you are most loved and embraced. And for some of you, this is home. I feel like some of you are going home. For others of you, I actually feel like you're going to a place that makes you feel like it's the home you never had. So let's get into this, as we're starting off here with the Five of Wands. So right off the bat, there's this energy of conflict in your life. Now, this may be a past energy, but for a lot of you, I do feel like this is something you are either leaving right now or considering leaving behind. And what I mean by that, how wonderful would it be if we could just leave anytime conflict comes? But what I mean by this is, I'm really getting this energy of a circle of people in your life. I'm getting, for some of you, they are friends. For some of you, they are family. For some of you, this is like work colleagues. I'm getting a lot of, and there's so much. It's this chaotic energy that I'm getting. Bear with me. I'm going to try to piece this apart to make it easier to decipher, but for the family. Okay, we'll start with the family. I'm getting, there is some rivalry in the family. There's envy and manipulation. I'm getting money manipulation, guilt trips. There's a lot of toxicity going on in this family energy that I'm getting for some of you. That's not going to resonate for all of you, but for those of you with the family situation, this may be your read. Now, for the friendship aspect, I'm getting that there's a circle of friends that are dragging you down. Okay. Again, that's only going to resonate for some of you. Circle of friends. You've noticed that since you started spending time with these people, or from the moment you allowed these people into your life or started acquiring these people in your life took a downward turn, almost a downward spiral. I'm getting, for some of you, these people are into substances. For some of them, there's legal issues. I'm getting some of them incarceration. For some of them, there's a lot of chaos around this group of friends. I'm getting obscene language, a lot of obscene language, and that's not to say, hey, we throw a little bit of cuss words here and there, but this is like just really almost like they don't have a polite vocabulary ever in any setting. There's sometimes where certain settings, it's just not appropriate to be swearing up a storm. And these are the kind of people that would know better, wouldn't care. And I'm getting things break down around them. Things break down around these people. Cars break down. Electronics and things like just don't last around these people. It's the energy. Their energy is chaotic, and nothing blooms and flourishes around these people. It's like there's an endless cycle of just like, well, this happened, and you saw the smoke rise over here. So I am getting I'm getting also two heavy smokers. That's only going to resonate for some of you, but again, this chaotic energy. And then, of course, the final that I got with this was the work, a toxic work environment. I'm getting a sabotage, like people trying to sabotage, step over each other, say little passive aggressive things in front of a certain management to boost themselves and drag you down, or vice versa. It's chaotic. It's chaotic. And when we start a read with this energy, with the cards that come out afterwards, it shows me this beautiful venture away from it. And I really love this for you. Now, the Five of Wands in this particular deck is represented by the Pandavas, and they're these five brothers, and they're all about the rivalry and disagreements and competition. They love each other, but they're always at it, And so I feel like there's this continuum, or there has been this continuum of just this chaotic energy that you are just done with. You're done with it. And whether it's work, friends, or family, and you'll know which one is you, it's time to walk away from it. We got the Eight of Cups that flipped out next, represented by Moses. And the story of Moses, he was brought up under a false facade. brought up under the guise of love and wealth and riches. And the truth was, he was exactly who was being oppressed. You know, his bloodlines were of that of the oppressed, of his own family, you know, his own family was oppressing his people. And so it's almost like once he discovered the truth, once you see what's really going on, hey, these people are dragging me down. These people are dragging me down. The facade of a beautiful family, the facade of wonderful friends, the facade of a healthy workplace. You know the truth. And I feel like a lot of you are in this place, this energy right now where you're walking away. You're starting the first steps of walking away. You can see in this picture, you can still see a little bit of his, you know, the exterior, I guess the entrance or the exit of his palace that he grew up in. But it's not his palace. It was all just an illusion, you know. And when you see the moon here, which oftentimes the moon does speak to illusion, it's like you're opening up this illusion. I'm getting also too, by walking away and by exiting, it's going to affect these groups in different ways. Okay. So let's start with the family. When you walk away, I feel like some of you are disconnecting yourself from your family. I don't really get a sense of disowning, but I do get a sense of removing your energy, sort of doing a quiet cutoff, distancing yourself. You're distancing yourself from them. Some of you have decided, okay, you know what? I'm just going to love you from afar. That's easier for me, you know. And it is going to stir some things up, and it's going to stir up some rumors and, you know, the same old that they've all been doing. And you're fine with that. You don't even care anymore. You know your worth. You know, it's like you've removed the veil. You've removed the facade. And I feel like by you exiting this situation, you're exposing a lot of people again with the friendships. The friendships, I feel like there's going to be some people that still try to hit you up for money, even after you're long gone. I feel like for the friendships, a lot of you are just going to cut these people off. Or it's being suggested that is the best idea. Because if you do not, they are going to drag you down into this. I'm getting a trash fire. I get the funniest messages. I'm getting a trash fire. So some of you may use that term, you know, like my life right now is a trash fire, which really it's not your life. It's the circle. Sometimes it's the people that are in your life that cause this chaos. And as humans, we have to be discerning on who we allow into our life or into our personal space. For some people, we allow them closer than others, you know. It's very complex. And I feel like you're really sort of investigating the complexity of all of it and understanding it and removing yourself, but in a peaceful way. I'm getting a very peaceful departure here. And in the work environment, I do see you leaving and finding your true path. Our final card that flipped out here was the moon. Now, the moon in this deck is represented by, it's an old fable out of Japan of Princess Kaguya. And in this fable, she comes from the moon. The moon is her home. And while she is in this earthly realm, okay, it's like she's being, it's suggested that she find a husband. You know, she's a woman. She's supposed to find a husband. You're supposed to do this. And she's very adamant that she would rather find love on her own rather than an arranged marriage. And that's coming through for some of you in the family aspect. Some of you watching, your family is trying to set you up in an arranged marriage. You're not having it because it'll ruin your spirit. It'll wreck your spirit. And I understand that in a lot of cultures, traditionally, that's just the way. And here I am in the U.S. and even here, although a lot of people outside of the U.S. may not think of us this way, you know, we're a very multicultural country, but there are a lot of arranged marriages going on in the U.S. It's actually something that's more common. It's just not viewed the same. You know, when you look at, oh, you're going to marry this person because they make money rather than the person you love because you'll be broke. It happens all the time. And so I am getting that energy too of people coercing you a certain way away from your true path. And it may not just be about love. For some of you, this is about, like, what you want to do with yourself, with your life, who you are. I feel some of you are a very true free spirit, and you're very responsible with your decisions. It's not like you're just, oh, I'm just going to do this and be random. No, I get that a lot of you are hard workers, very, very hard workers. And these people are overlooking that. They're not even considering the fact that you have clout. Okay, you have proof. There's proof in the pudding of what you're capable of, and that they should really look to you for inspiration. I look at this moon, and the moon is growing, has grown by the end of this read, and it's like it's being illuminated. The truth is being illuminated. You are seeking out the truth in this way. You are understanding the illusions that had been taking place in all of this, all the pitfalls, the possibility even of self-deception through these people, be it work, friends, or family. They can all do it, and you're understanding that there was trickery involved, and it brought you into this state of melancholy, anguish, insecurity even. It's almost like you're exposing this. I feel like some of you, when you leave, it will expose things. You're going to expose who these people really are, because you're finding your true path. Princess Kaguya is going home, and I feel like wherever your home is, your spiritual home, the very core of you, what sets your heart ablaze, what feels right and comfortable, and what embraces you, that is your home. And I feel like that's where you're going now. All right, my loves, I really hope this helped. Until next time, over and out.